This video has lived in my head, rent-free for 7 years.
From Universal Pictures' marketing department comes one of the most expensive, far-reaching promotional campaigns of all time.
Until the Avengers Infinity Saga and Barbie. Okay, real talk, the estimated marketing budget is $593 million. However, the only source of that number is Bloomberg. I read a separate article that stated the 593 estimate does not represent actual spending, but is the estimated media value of having the Minions' faces appear on basically everything in 2015. Whether you want to believe that a movie that costs $74 million to make had a marketing budget of $600 million is up to you. My personal conspiracy is that the executives at Universal made up that 593 figure and leaked it to Bloomberg to get some buzz going around for the Minions.
And also a movie, Minions. You loved the first two Despicable Me's. Now, in the tradition of Joey, The Cleveland Show, and The Battle for Endor, comes a spin-off that takes a character who's fun in small doses and makes you wish they stayed in the background.
Nobody put a gun to your head and made you watch this movie.
Get ready for a Minions origin story. That doesn't even tell you what a Minion is.
It's an amoeba that evolved from bacteria in the ocean. It's literally the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Or where their language comes from.
Where it comes from is the creators of the Minions who made it up. It's called Minionese. It has no real-world linguistic roots. Also, I didn't realize you needed every plot point painstakingly explained to you. And since when do children's movies explain where the origins of languages come from?
Or whether they're immortal.
According to the Heroes Wiki, Minions are physically invincible and immortal.
Or whether they have genders.
All of the Minions are male.
Or why some have one eye. Or why they always wear goggles.
It's called defining characteristics. It's so you, as the audience, can tell them apart. It's why main characters in cartoons are vibrantly colored while background characters are gray and blend in with the scenery.
Or how they reproduce.
Probably asexually, since the whole species is male. Just my guess.
But who cares? You're either 6 years old or a parent wishing you could check your phone in the movie theater.
Then why ask at all? By the way, all of the questions asked were like a 5-second Google search.
Steve Carell is back. At the very end for like 30 seconds to remind you how much better this movie would have been with little Gru and some Minion babies.
The whole point of the movie is that this is their origin before meeting Gru. Did you guys even watch the movie?
Instead, hang with his bland replacement, Scarlet Overkill.
Not really replacement. She's more like his predecessor.
Who has our 3 heroes steal a queen's crown, which they do.
La corona, para tú.
Then she hates them?
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I hate you.
That's not why she hated them. She hired them to steal the crown for her, but what the Minions wind up doing instead is keeping it, thereby becoming royalty instead. This movie has a plot. It's not a very good one, but there's a plot you can follow if you try.
In 90 minutes of lazy gags that makes Cars 2 look like the beginning of Up. Featuring all these 1960s references that don't belong in a movie for little kids, or their 30-something parents.
They say this as if every cartoon or children's movie doesn't put in references that only adults would understand. Also, what the fuck do you mean that a movie set in the 60s shouldn't have references to the 60s? Have you ever seen movies before?
But they will repeat the word banana over and over and over again.
You're goddamn right.
So, Lisa's got that going for it.
Banana, 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 banana,
Banana!
Try to undo the harmful messages the movie will drill into your kid's impressionable head.
I would assume that the kids watching this movie are smart enough to know that what they're watching is make-believe and to not be bananas at home.
Like, be a mindless follower.
Why do you think they're called Minions?
Don't question authority.
If they're mindless followers, why would they question authority? Also, I remember in the movie they questioned Sandra Bullock's authority. But whatever the plot doesn't matter.
And shooting at the cops is okay.
The police coming straight from the underground.
As long as you're little and cute.
That was great.
You know, for kids' characters, they really do kill a lot of people.
Didn't realize dinosaurs were people. The minions are servants who seek the most evil people to serve. It comes with the territory.
So after Pixar showed us that children's movies can be great,
Inside Out is trash, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
and the Lego movie proved that even shameless marketing can be fun,
Why does the Lego movie get a pass, but the Minions doesn't? They both did the same thing.
let Minions remind you that cynical studio branding exercises make just as crappy films as you'd expect.
I mean, there is a plot and the animation is well done. It's not as bad as it could have been. They actually put some thought and effort in it.
Starring Sandra Bullock's SpongeBob Roundpants,
I'm let y'all know, stop, put some respect on
Bob's.
my name. You understand me?
Stuart Little, Kevin Hart. Only 2 minutes of Gru for some reason.
Because the story is not about Gru. It's about the Minions. Hence why the movie is called Minions. They eventually made a sequel to this movie called Minions: Rise of Gru.
And those horrible Facebook memes your aunt keeps posting that don't have anything to do with Minions at all.
They sure don't.
Despicable Greed.
It's funny because this movie made $1 billion.
If they hadn't gotten stuck in that ice cave, the Minions totally would have helped Hitler and the Nazis too, right? Wrong! Be sure to subscribe for more honest trailers.